Hey guys, this is Dr.OT and my wife, Nurse GG. Today we want to talk about semaglutide. So let's start off. Talk to me. What do you feel about semaglutide?
Well, first, let's talk about the reasons why we need semaglutide, right? Let's talk about statistics, because you know I'm a nurse, right? So I'm all about preventative and evidence-based practice. So according to the CDC, obesity-related conditions are the leading cause of premature death in the United States. That includes heart disease, strokes, type 2 diabetes, and even certain cancers. Furthermore, it's expensive, right? So it's costing the government about $173 billion a year just to treat this condition that we actually can help with the newest drug, semaglutide. So I'm sure you guys have heard about Ozempic and Wegovy and all the Kardashians and all these famous people taking it. So semaglutide is that form of medication, right? So semaglutide, what it is actually a GLP-1 receptor agonist. And what that means is that it works with your body naturally to improve your metabolic function, regulate your digestion so you can feel fuller longer, and also maximize your nutrition absorption, thus helping you lose weight and stay healthy.
So basically, this drug is remarkable. For a long time, we've been looking for this diet, a fancy diet that would help people. Now we have a certain medication originally meant for diabetics that now is able to help obese patients. Most of the trials were done on patients who were just obese but didn't have diabetes. And what they found was that because these are glucagon-like receptor agonists, GLP, they act like glucagon on the receptors in certain areas of our brain and body. And this makes the person feel full. So you're able to reduce the amount of consumption of food just because you already feel full. So even take a whole large bowl of food, for example, you end up finding that you're just going to eat a small piece. So instead of us saying, oh, and deferring to my nurse, of course, you want to eat certain foods and they'll say, oh, this is not the right food. But even if it's the bad food, it reduces the amount that you can eat because you already feel full.
So that means if you want to eat a big bowl of yam oil like they do in Dr. Oti's culture, because he's Nigerian,
Right.
You're not going to eat the whole bowl. You're probably going to eat a quarter of it. And the great thing about this drug is it's non-stimulating, non-habit forming, unlike the other drugs like phentermine that could increase your heart rate,
Correct.
Can increase your blood pressure. This again just works naturally with your body.
Very good. And this isn't a medication that you're going to have to take every day or every 3 times a day. No, this is once a week. It's subcutaneous. It's
very small needle.
Correct.
And because it's just once a week, you have no excuse.
Exactly. And the beautiful thing is, I find from the patients that I have on it, they're averaging a loss of 2 to 3 pounds a week. Now that accumulates a week, meaning that in 4 weeks, we're talking about a 10 to 12 pound loss. In 3 months, we're talking about 30 pound loss. And it's beautiful because the argument that other people are saying is that, oh, you're taking a drug that is meant for diabetics and you're giving it to obese patients. Funny thing enough is that when you're obese, you end up becoming pre-diabetic and then becoming diabetic. So why can't we help the people who are obese so that they don't become diabetic? So I see no conflict of interest in using a drug that was meant for diabetes to treat obese patients. If I can reduce the BMI of my patients, as this drug has also helped me, how in the world would I not want to offer it to somebody else? So you'd find people's A1Cs being reduced, is coming down from 6.7 to 5. How is that bad? So I'm very excited about this drug. I think it's one of those drugs with minimum side effects that is bringing great help to my patients.
Because also here at Signature Rejuvenation, we not only want you to look your best, but you have to feel your best. You have to be healthy on the inside so you can radiate on the outside.
Well said. Thank you guys. We'll get back to you later. Bye.